Hello YouTube, it is Dungeon Master Mark. I figured I would go ahead and do a real quick video. For last, I don't know, about 2 months, I've had a ton of videos, people saying, why haven't you put out any videos? When's the next video for the game session? Things like this, and I just want to tell you guys all, I apologize. We had some pretty severe flooding for a while here in the Cincinnati area, and for those who don't know, my home in the past, my game room is in the basement, which my wife was nice enough to give me a very, very, very large gaming area, like basically the entire basement, except for a small little nook for washer and dryer and stuff like that. She keeps for doing laundry. But to put a long story short, we had some really, really bad flooding while we were on vacation, and it caused a little bit of mold damage. When we came back, we had to have someone tear out some pieces of the wall, found the mold, found there was actually some other dry rot issues, a little bit of settling in the house, things like that. And before you know it, we were basically tearing down the entire back wall of our home. So literally, like the outside of the home where you would be able to see through for our basement for a while, for our walkout basement. And so luckily, the cost wasn't really an issue, but there are some other things I wanted to do to the game room anyway. So I'll show you guys where we're at in the construction, fixing everything stage, because I wanted to get some things done to the game room anyway. Like the tile floor in here is just absolutely horrible, and I've been wanting to do that for a while. So once this is done, I can finally do the tile floor, but now we'll have like a walkout with a big concrete patio, and put in a new ceiling fan and a new window, sliding door, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and switch over to the other view mode here. Stop this. And that's right, this is the horrific sight of my gaming room right now. So I've got some of the shelving tore down because we had to move stuff out of here. And I've got some in my back storage area, and of course my tables, benches are flipped up. We still got stuff from the last game session still waiting for our next session. And of course I had to plastic off upstairs while they were doing some work from sawdust and just smells and stuff like that. So everything over here is pretty much the same. So over here, for those who've ever came and gamed with us before or saw some of the videos, it used to be just a regular door. I wanted a regular window that flips out so that we could have a little more light in our gaming area. Also went ahead and had them run a water line from upstairs to downstairs, so I'll be able to wash the dogs out. As you can see, we had to dig out some things to take care of some things with the foundation. Eventually, though, this will all be like one big concrete slab back here. So that'll all be taken care of probably here in the next week or so, hopefully, if it doesn't rain anymore. Just knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't. They installed a new, see if I can back up there, get a new sliding glass door over here. Like I said before, one of the issues I had was just horrible lighting in my game room. So I wanted to put a sliding glass door in here. For one, if it's late, people can go out the back way, and we're going to have like I said, the concrete deck and then a walkway go around the side of the house. I put a new ceiling fan, which it's kind of hard to tell. It has like the antique LED, like the wire bulbs. So it's a little antique looking. Unfortunately, you can't really get a medieval looking ceiling fan, unfortunately. So I had to kind of make do with what I did. Before, though, this room would get kind of really cold, really hot. Part of that was probably from the insulation in the walls was not very good. So, of course, they're putting some new R13 insulation. Everything's going to be nice and sealed up. Some of the glowing LED toggle switches, stuff like that. Fireplace, of course, is staying, thank God. They checked it behind the foundation, behind the fireplace. The fireplace was good. So luckily I don't have to do anything with that. That was one of my biggest fears. And then this god-awful floor, we're going to put some new, I don't know, maybe some laminate or something down. Something hopefully stone-looking or like wooden planks. And then I'm still debating, I'm trying to talk the wife into doing stonework on the walls. Make it look more like a dungeon, but I also thought about doing like a wood slats, or maybe just maybe just do paneling for now. I'm not sure. I just know I don't want drywall, because I would like it to be as kind of authentic or medieval looking down here as possible. And then I thought about at one time putting maybe a small little mini bar down here, but I don't really have room unless I knock down the far wall down there, which I'd rather not do. So yeah, so this has been my nightmare for like the past 2 months. We had to get things permitted. We had to go through I know a lot of my audience is of a younger generation. For those of you who are a little more mature that own a home, getting your house worked on is just a royal pain in the ass. You got to get permits for everything, and to get a permit, your contractor basically is stopping work for like 1 or 2 days while they run around and get things, basically get permission from the county or the state to do whatever. So it's just a pain in the butt. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So hopefully things should be done in here. The paneling or whatever we're going to do for the wall for now should be done hopefully in a week or 2 at the most. I know my work schedule, my wife's work schedule is kind of busy, so getting people in and out is kind of sometimes a little tricky. But hopefully we'll get the game room done enough where we can start hosting games again here in a week or 2. It's going to take me a while to clean up my gaming area. I've got some new miniatures I've got to organize. Once I put the shelves back up, hopefully I can get... At this point, I have so many miniatures, it's kind of a nightmare to organize them. But I've got a group of about 4 or 5 friends that volunteered one weekend. We're going to come over, watch some movies, and just basically organize all the miniatures. Because there's, between this and everything in the back, there's probably close to about 100K worth of minis right now. And they really need to be gone through, reorganized, put in bins. Some of them bagged up, and then anything with lots of duplicates we need to go through and, source out and maybe sell some. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, stay tuned. I apologize once again. We'll be putting out some more content soon, but like I said, we can kind of roll with the punches and deal with what the good Lord gave us to do. But like I said, everything should be brand new once this is done. And we're going to have a nice, beautiful gaming space with lots of light, fairly soundproof, and it'll be nice and warm in the winter and cold in the summer. So, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.